You know what they say, don't you, chums? Your lies will eventually catch up with you. Yes, well, I know. Well, listen, what, 20, of course I'm 29. Well, round one hip at least. I think that's the worst lie we all tell, isn't it? We all fudge the age. Have you got to that point as well when you're going to the doctors or anything now? They might as well just get a megaphone out and shout your age across the thing, you know. And you can see people tutting, thinking, I thought he was 100, you know. And everywhere you go, they keep asking you age. Can I just confirm your date of birth? Why? I feel like saying, you know, it's actually inscribed on a cave somewhere in the desert. Go and find it there. You know, you kind of think, goodness, you know. And this is the problem, as you can imagine now, for a current British Prime Minister, the Right Honourable Sir Keir Starmer. Yes, the Doyen of 10 Downing Street. What's gone wrong this time? Let me explain. Hi, lovely to see you. We'll have a lovely wave. Thank you so much. I know I've slacked off on that, haven't I? No, tell me off, don't worry. Nice to have your company and welcome one and all brand new subscribers. This moment was a moment, wasn't it, when Sir Keir Starmer tried his very best to be statesmanlike, and even though he'd had all that vocal training from that woman, even on Christmas Eve, right, well, he just didn't come across, did he? He sounds like he's got a mouthful of gobstoppers permanently, you know. I just think that's part and parcel of the problem. They don't know how to articulate, how to communicate and be clear. Seemingly everybody in the current government has some kind of issue. Angela Rayner always sounds like she's gargling with a pack of broken, elastic bands, doesn't she? You kind of think, what have you got there, you know? And that's part of the problem. But the bigger problem, really behind the scenes, with President Trump was this. Let me explain. Now, President Trump, as we know, is the thorny character. I can tell you that, I've met him. But he's, you know, one of these people clearly demands respect and should be. There he is, the most powerful man in the world, the President of the United States, whether politically aligned or not. You know, that's what the people voted for. And you have to remember there's some level of respect. One thing we know about President Trump is the fact that he's very much a royalist. Absolutely. And he was very aware, make no mistake, chums, that the current British Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, yes, Sir Keir, willing to take that, as I've told you many times, well, he's on record as basically saying that he would prefer to be done with the British monarchy. He didn't see the point of it and he would vote for it. So President Trump was aware of that. But the lies kept unfolding, and according to a source, this has now been updated, and this is part and parcel of why we have these now tariffs, and of course the president hitting back. Some might say petty, some might say, why were you not more truthful? You see, what happened, as you saw, on that speech, Sir Keir Starmer came out and basically said, oh, it's lovely, of course, to have, the Right Honourable bust of Winston Churchill back, rightly so, in the White House. All the meanwhile, behind the scenes, we knew over here that he was taking down portraits of other world leaders like the Right Honourable Margaret Thatcher and indeed 6 portraits of Winston Churchill from government buildings.
The bust of one of the Prime Minister's greatest predecessors, Winston Churchill, is now back in the rightful place in the Oval Office, and we're very proud of it. Our meeting today and the various breakout sessions we had were tremendous.
Then he went on to lie about how, we're the home of free speech. That, of course, was reported back allegedly by none other than Elon Musk with tangible proof. Apparently, according to a source, President Trump was very upset, let down by the fact that there was a platform for the British Prime Minister to sit on, correct things, do all of that sort of stuff, but behind the scenes doing the other. Now, the difference is, if you remember, and this is the point of, when you have to look at it is, Trump got on incredibly well, as you know, with the British monarchy. And that really, according to a source, was the turning point for deciding not necessarily to be that chummy with this particular world leader. He just could not believe that you have at your disposal this wonderful sort of collection of people, including, as he's openly said, Prince William, the future king, and of course His Majesty the King, Queen Camilla. And not only that, they've got on well with the British monarchy. For years we found out that Melania was a pen pal, in fact. So why would Sir Keir go on that platform, openly lie, and then not think that the President of the United States, President Donald Trump, would ever find out? And this is apparently part of the reason why we're in the mess we're in. Looks like the special relationship is turning sour, all thanks to this man, Neil Sean, in the very heart of London.